Welcome to the bold analysis. There is this body of a section of the military that normally comes out and they are consistent with the political debate, political discourse in the country. Now, what is shocking many here is that for the first time, even I think since I started active journalism in 2015. So I've been here for 7 years, yeah. So for 2015, I think that's when I covered ABC Must Go. All through that, even in 2017, I did not see this body coming out. But this section that has been coming out, commenting on the political discourse, taking very strong positions over the matter. And these military men are giving their point on clearly the position on what is happening at the bipartisan team. Now, I think I've done analysis and I've just realized that I've not been looking into, I've not been keeping track of Raila Odinga's demands, and I want to take next 2 minutes to look at what Raila Odinga team are laying on table in that bipartisan table. I want us to look at that before, because it's going to be the gist of what the military men are saying. The military men are saying. Raila Odinga is demanding that Ruto, in the bipartisan arrangement, that come up with measures to lower the cost of unga, fuel, electricity, and school fees. And part of their proposal is the subsidies that has largely been demonized by the current administration. 2 is conduct a review and forensic audit of the servers used by the IBC before, during, and after 2022 general election. Review the and that is on that is the question of opening the servers, and I think in messaging that's what they're saying. Then review the appointment and dismissal of Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, now the Sherera 4. And in that, they're also talking about the reconstitution of the current process that is going on of the constitution of the commission. Now, I believe, to be fair enough, I think they will push more on the reconstitution, to have a share on the reconstitution instead of the others, because that will be a rollback on the constitution. Then the other one is consideration for restructuring of IBC by devolving structures to the county. Then how to address the winner takes all. How to address the winner takes all that, and you know, they're leaving it very open. How to address the winner takes all. And I'm seeing very serious, good learned leaders yapping, saying that the winner takes all is, the interpretation of winner takes all is a handshake, is a nusumkate. I don't buy it, because how to means we can still solve it, we can still have a solution, and it doesn't take effect immediately. And Uhuru Kenyatta had very good intention on this under the BBI RMA. We would have not been at this place, by the way. Now, there is this group of ex-military experiment that are saying that they support the bipartisan route but not include a handshake arrangement. And I'm just wondering, you know, I've been following the military, our KDF YouTube pages, and they're really doing amazing work. Oh my goodness, I think they are, for the first time, I've just fallen in love with their way of doing messaging and visibility of all the corporates. And you know, the KDF is also a corporate. And of all the corporates that I've been following, they're the ones that are doing news bulletins, I can tell you. But then you can go and check. You can go and check there. It's a very, very, quite amazing work there. So, this is a body, even if you're ex-military, but this is a body that is normally envisioned and is seen as, you know, bipartisan, not involvement in politics. But then when this ex-team comes and speak, probably yes, they're calling themselves veterans for peace or something, and they also want to share, maybe get audience and get visibility, media visibility. But them coming out to issue is something that even the current military must are taking keen interest in, or them they must take keen interest in, because these people carry the tag of military. Whether they're ex or not, they carry the tag of military, and people would actually look at it as if now they're trying to enjoy. By the way, I don't support them coming over to comment. It's like ex-policemen coming to comment about things. I don't support it, because it shows as if you're taking side. And like me, I can be in a position to filter and consume the information and filter what is this and what is that. But then some other people look at it like, okay, so you guys are split. And that's why this discussion about the split has been coming up. Now, he's saying that Parliament will take the recommendations through a bill, and some of the demands will be to alter. And I don't buy it because of what people who are very irritating, people who are saying that winner takes all is handshake, I don't know, is nusumkate. Sorry to say, but I think they're senseless and baseless claims. Because what is happening at that bipartisan team is that they will, of course, ferment what they have done into some sort of a bill. Then that bill will go through the process of it becoming a law, and the censored by the president. It happens. Now, in some extent, where it alters the structure of government, and also others that is touching on devolution, like the revenue allocation. I remember the 1 man 1 shilling 1 vote. That must go to the popular vote. That must go to the referendum. Now, even if we go through that circle and finish, I don't think it will take effect in the UDA one. Probably it can take effect after 2032, but not now. So I find that narrative a bit baseless. Now, Ruto is a captive of his own words. The review is not bad, but they had demonized it as that will be something that will be a backlash. I strongly believe that it is about time we look at that. The military men should tell the president something very clear if they mean well for this country. Very clear. These people should be very specific to the president instead of being seen as just trying to play what I can call just petty politics. And this is the information. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and like our video. Thank you very much for your support. Allow me put a disclaimer here, put up a request here. Remember last year we did a fundraiser for Sarah, and she's going through the process, the medication process, not yet over. But we need blood donors. Urgently. If you are within Nairobi and you can donate blood, kindly, on Tuesday, let's meet at Mama Lucy Hospital at 10 p.m. or just get to my WhatsApp number. And my WhatsApp number is in the description part of this video. Then we shall organize so that we can go and donate. She's really in urgent need of blood, urgently. Tafadhalini. So if you can and you're within Nairobi and you can donate, kindly, let's meet in Mama Lucy. Just contact me. I think we shall plan on how you can donate. I'll connect you with the husband. She's in dire need of blood. Ladies and gentlemen, this military man should tell President William Ruto that a referendum, even if it takes effect, even if it is done today, it will take effect after 2027. That's the truth. So if it is after 2027, and it can still be done in the confines of the law, I normally say, which position was Raila given out of the law, out of the law in the handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta? Was he made a minister because a minister's resort is in the law? No. And if Uhuru Kenyatta influenced his position to be AU envoy, then that's a formal job. That is a formal job. And I remember that, and I know very well, that was made on the basis of, that friendship they had. So it's not something bad. You can still put it on law. We can still change the constitution and put it on law on leader of the opposition, we proposed it. Take it to the people. Let it not be something that can be changed by the president overnight. Yes. Number two, whether starting in parliament or outside parliament, President William Ruto will just have to bite the bullet. The final say from the people is necessary. It will come at a cost, but it is necessary. Why? That's when it will own it. When it is done by some few people in parliament, then the same people can rush to parliament and change it. But if it is something that was passed in a referendum, then that is the only way that can cure it. It must get realized. So let's stop the political circus of saying we don't want handshake, we don't want this. These ex-military men, if they can't give very constructive positions on this matter, instead of just swinging on conforming with the political narratives, then that's what clearly you should tell the president. Number three, constitution changes are not about that. This lie has been told for centuries that when a constitution is changed and a position of prime minister is made, it is benefiting Raila Odinga. What is that? Raila is not going to. When Raila ndiye atakuwa is going to be the first and the last prime minister if that position is there. Even me one day can be a prime minister. Why not? In the next 30 years or so, we will still have this country. Still 20 years, 30 years to come. We still have prime ministers and ministers, and the country will still be here. So the discussion about this is going to affect individual. It is something that it is a lie that has been said to suffocate the public from actually evaluating things in the right manner. People can't evaluate because everything has been wrapped in a political bag, known as it's going to help Raila Odinga. We should disband that bipartisan crap. In fact, Ruto and Raila should disband it if they don't mean well for it, because for me, I don't see. Let's look at corruption in my next analysis. A very sad story of the day, of course.